Huge games in the AFC, the NFC, top teams on the line when we come in here on Monday. What is going to be our headline, Cam Newton?
The Philadelphia Eagles gets exposed. Yes, I said it. They will get exposed. Why? Ryan Terry, stay with me, brother. I don't know if you're still awake on the second hour, but I'm going to remind you and then take a blast from the past. Are you familiar with Trick Daddy?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with Trina?
Yeah.
Well, my lady from West Palm, so she always repping, you know what I'm saying, Florida. And they have a song together that goes by You Don't Know Nan. Huh? So the Philadelphia Eagles ain't never seen a team that had this in their bag. They ain't never had a team have 546 total yards. Not Green Bay, not the Broncos, not the Giants, not the Vikings, not their bye, not the Giants. You don't know now team that you ever done seen that's going to give you the issues that you're going to be faced with this week. So, the storyline, I mean, Philly, I already think that I don't hate Philly. My expectations for Philly are here. But they found a way to come down here. I'm just saying, now you got a team that is explosive. 4th of July, fireworks. End of the year, fireworks. Exposing the Philadelphia Eagles, because now you got to put up points. And we can't be grab bagging and reaching for everything else. Now we have to really see what you're capable of. Exposing is why I say.
Where you from, Cam?
Atlanta.
You know who Bone Crusher is?
Yep.
What he say? We ain't never scared. That's what the Eagles. You think the Eagles care?
I like where you are.
Right? You think the Eagles care that they put up 500 yards? The Chiefs ain't care. The Packers ain't care. The Vikings ain't care the last time they went to Detroit with J.J. McCarthy.
Okay.
So you think that Jalen Hurts gonna walk in and he gonna care? You think that Cooper DeJean, Quinyon Mitchell, now you add Jalen Phillips, Nakobe Dean, you think that all these boys, Zach Vaughn, all these Super Bowl champions are gonna care when they walk into Detroit? Nah, this is the type of smoke that they like. They love when the other team is the team that's favored. They love when the other team is the team that's riding high. But all you gotta do, you know how you get the film. See, now they got the film, you don't even have to get it on DVD, so it ain't the last 4 games. You get the whole season. You get to see what Brian Flores' defense did. You get to make sure that Jahmyr Gibbs stays in and block, and he's not allowed to get out in the pass route, because that's what they did. They blitzed him up the middle. You get to put the pressure on Jared Goff and understand what that is. Oh, and if you watch any red zone tape, you understand. All you need to do is run man beaters. Even Deebo Samuel had the rub route in the corner with Marcus Mariota. So they are not scared about what they're going to see. They understand rising to the occasion. And they got the one quarterback that truly is all about winning. That ain't going to be the headline. They won't be exposed. They will not.
I don't think they're going to be exposed either, personally. I think they find a way, but let's not act like it can't happen. Let's not act like if we go into this game, RC, that, you know what, if we don't see A.J. Brown getting that damn football and we see the Eagles lose this game, that it ain't going to be a whole bunch of stuff and a whole bunch of noise on Monday. We better get ready for that. We all know what's going to be the lead story Monday, in all likelihood. It's going to be what happens in this game. Make no mistake about it. And it's going to be what happens in this game, not just because you got the reigning defending Super Bowl champions against a legit title contender in the Detroit Lions coming into their house to try and take them down. It's going to also be to see how the Eagles are going to react to all of this noise that's been made. And even though A.J. Brown has made noise in the past, let's call it what it is. It's never been like this. It's never been to this degree. It's never been to him looking into the camera and saying the things that he just said just a few days ago. It's never been with him saying, what you're seeing from us is unacceptable. That ain't gonna get it done. Yeah, we the champions, but that was last year. This is a new season. The opposition made adjustments. We gotta adjust too. We didn't hear that before. And we didn't hear it before because he wasn't playing with a first-time coordinator. We didn't hear it before because their offense wasn't struggling the way that it has been struggling this year periodically. We didn't hear it before because 62% of the time he was targeted, it resulted in a positive. This year's at 48%. The brothers got 400 yards receiving, and we rolling in week 10. That's not what we expect to see from the $32 million man who's an all-world receiver, who we have seen be a man amongst boys, particularly against the Los Angeles Rams, where he won the damn game for them. And we didn't see that when we took into consideration what you just said yesterday with RC, that Devontae Smith is elevated to a top 10 receiver in this game. So not only are you not getting the ball, but somebody else is getting the ball who plays your position, wearing the same uniform that's creeping up or has creeped up as a top 10 receiver. And then we go back to the quote that I had Cam respond to earlier in the show, where we talking about how he said it's about that grind, that personal sacrifice, that dominance, that seeing the defender bow his head because he knows he can't F with me, blah, blah, blah. Well, he don't get those things either if the ball is going to the other receiver too. All of these things are being taken into consideration. I'm giving y'all the inside in terms of what I would be writing about if I were still a columnist in the city of Philadelphia. I would be talking about this. You would see headlines walking into the locker room. If Cam and RC was wearing the same uniform, I'm going to roll right up to y'all. After I roll up to A.J. Brown, you heard what he said, right? Could you enlighten me on what you think he meant? How do you feel about what he had to say? What kind of ripple effect do you think that's going to have? Do you think this is going to have a damn right stirring the cup, baby? That's what I do. The point is that I'm writing the headlines. Everybody look at First Take and they see me talking about these opinions. What they didn't realize is that unlike most people, I was a columnist. So I had a license to editorialize and opine and give my opinions before I was ever on television. It's nothing for me to come up with opinions. I could do that in my sleep. You understand? A.J. Brown would have given me literally RC and Cam and Shay. Literally, I can come up with 10 different storylines based on that one quote from A.J. Brown alone. Not just from last year after the Super Bowl, but from this year right now, what he just said the other day. It's that simple because they're all appropriate and they're all going to play a role in determining how people are viewing this game coming up Sunday night.
Well, I'll tell you this, from a columnist to a realist, I will give you another storyline. The storyline should be the Philadelphia Eagles probably have the most talented team that we are getting the least amount out of. You have a Super Bowl winning quarterback that has the opportunity to be an MVP candidate, but he's not. We've seen Saquon be an MVP candidate. We've seen the dominance of A.J. Brown. So if it takes me, the realist, to challenge somebody on the Philadelphia Eagles to say, hey, bro, I don't believe you. We need more people. That realization is for you to say, Cam a hater. Cam ain't no hater. Cam is a realist to know that I am getting the bare minimum when I'm watching the Philadelphia Eagles. And I'm not scared to say it. And that's the thing that a lot of people aren't able to do, especially in media. I'm going to choose a side. I have been bored to sleep when I watch the Philadelphia Eagles offense, and I know that they got way more in there than they show.
You and Drew Brees.
Allow me to drop a nugget of education. I was a realist. That's how I became a columnist.
Oh.
If I wasn't real, it wouldn't have happened. So let's be very, very clear. When you walk in, you have an obligation to listen to both sides. What'll make me a fair-minded individual is that I contextualize properly. I don't sit up there and act like I know what I don't know. I go to the experts that do. I walk inside the locker room. I talk to you directly. I hear what you have to say. You talk to the coach. You talk to your teammates. You get a perspective to make sure that it is as accurate as it can be. And then you deduce from those conversations, from that intel, from that information, because there's always people in every single organization that sing. Don't act like y'all don't know this. Y'all know this as players. It could be other players. It could be coaches. It could be the head coach. It could be the GM. It could be an owner. There are always people who are singing in every organization.